Welcome back to Module 1. Introduction to Gamification. We hope that the contents of this new lesson will be of interest to you and that you will be able to apply them easily to your didactic programs. Let's take off. Information and communication technologies, hereinafter ICT, allow us to obtain countless resources to gamify the classroom. In fact, they are the main tools for the implementation of this methodology. For this reason, we will end this first introductory module with Lesson 3 dedicated to gamification with ICT. There is no doubt that ICTs are tools that have transformed education and society in general. By now we have moved beyond the debate about whether digital tools are good or bad or whether we want them or not. The reality is that they are already here. That is an undeniable fact. Therefore, what is in our hands is to decide how we are going to use them. To facilitate this decision, in this lesson we will analyze the use that we can give to technologies in gamified educational processes, and we will propose different digital tools that are frequently used by teachers to gamify. Before going into the topic at hand, it is important to know the benefits of the inclusion of ICT in the educational field, both for students and teachers. Many researchers have analyzed their advantages, and the most commonly attributed to these tools are the following: facilitate students' understanding and learning in general, increased student motivation and participation, promote collaborative work, they provide greater interactivity with the contents, encourage student autonomy, they provide new and diverse educational resources for teachers, improve teacher satisfaction and self-esteem. Although most methodological strategies do not require the mandatory use of technology, digital tools undoubtedly facilitate numerous didactic tasks. Technology has made it possible to optimize the application of new methodologies, such as gamification, and to improve the learning experience of students, as well as the development of teachers' skills. The beginning of gamification in parallel with technology can be said to come from Roy Trubshaw, who, in 1979, designed a multitasking game to motivate his students at the University of Essex. From those beginnings until now, successful experiences that included ICT and gamified educational experiences have been happening steadily with great success. Thanks to these practices, today we know that the benefits of digital gamification on student learning are reflected in different areas, such as in the interaction with educational content on students' cognitive and spatial skills and collaborative and autonomous work in the feedback and problem-solving processes, and, of course, in the motivation, interest and commitment to learning of our students. Currently, there is a direct relationship between gamification and ICT, and when one thinks of gamification, the imagination is transported to concepts such as digital learning environments or EVA, robotics, video games, learning management system or LMS, etc. This relationship is expressed by many specialists such as Pomata and Diaz, 2017, who believe that the easiest way to develop a gamified environment is through the use of ICT, or Sierra and Just, 2018, who claim that one way to enter the ICT world within the school is gamification in the classroom. When as teachers we consider the creation of digital content or the use of digital tools to gamify our classrooms, we must ask ourselves a series of questions such as, what do we intend to do? What is the result we want to obtain? What content is appropriate for this learning? Or what type of format will be most appropriate? Once we have done this reflection, it is time to look for the right tools. An important aspect to take into account is that in order to build an environment that gathers most of the particularities of gamification, it is necessary to use several tools and devices in order to build the gamified environment. We must consider that ICT should be a means to learning and not an end in itself, i.e., the focus should always be on the didactic processes and not on the technological resources used. As teachers, we must make use of technologies and benefit from the advantages they bring us, but always prioritizing our pedagogical objective. The digital tools that help us to gamify our didactic programs are many and varied, more and more every day. It is not our intention to cover in this lesson the whole range of currently existing applications or programs, because it would be a totally impossible and absurd task, since their progress and rapid evolution would make our list obsolete in a short time. Our contribution, in this sense, is aimed at establishing a possible classification of them taking into account their different functionalities or educational utilities. The resulting categories are digital tools for the management of gamified experiences, administration of prizes, missions and badges, digital tools to assess knowledge acquisition, creation of tests or quizzes, digital tools for the design and creation of digital didactic materials, interactive, visual and audiovisual. For each of the established categories, examples of tools and applications have been selected taking into account the following dimensions: ease of use or intuitive operation, user-friendly interface, versatility, i.e., applicable to different subjects and levels, free access or availability of basic version without payment recognition or popularity, non-predefined design. The teacher must be able to manage and customize his programming, i.e., serious games are discarded. We start with digital tools whose functionality is the management of gamified experiences, allowing teachers to manage prizes, missions and badges. Among the existing ones we have selected the following. Edmodo works similarly to a social network. It allows to create a closed environment between students, teachers and families, whose objective is to share messages, documents or events, as well as to award badges and prizes. Classcraft allows the creation of video games in the form of role-playing games in which students embody different characters, wizards, guardians or healers, to overcome missions related to educational content, which they carry out from their computers. Playbrigger allows the creation of personalized learning environments in which the game plays a major role. Challenges, missions and problems can be assigned to each student according to his or her needs. Class Dojo allows a playful version of the token economy used in behavior modification. It also enables the assignment of rewards and communication with families. The second category is made up of those tools designed to assess knowledge acquisition. These applications are used to create tests or quizzes. Among them we highlight Kahoot. This is a question and answer contest where students access through a code on their mobile devices. Quizzes, similar to the previous one, but adds other possibilities such as each player having his own avatar, sending the quizzes as homework or printing the quizzes. Socrative allows the teacher to create a virtual classroom to host activities with true/false, short answer and/or multiple choice questions with the option of including images in the questions. It also allows exporting the designed questionnaires. Trivianet allows you to create a personalized and collaborative online trivial. It is an open platform for the creation of multiple choice or multiple choice questions that also offers the possibility of exporting the contents in exam format, both in PDF and online. Continuing with the category of tools designed to assess knowledge acquisition, we also find Mentimeter. It is a digital resource that allows creating interactive presentations, adding questions, surveys, questionnaires, slides, images, etc. Students will connect to the presentation where they can answer questions and provide comments in real time. Promotes student participation during the presentation of a topic or content in class. Clickers. With this tool it is not necessary for each student to use his or her mobile device, since it is used through personalized response cards with codes similar to a QR. It consists of the teacher asking interactive questions that students answer by holding up their cards. By scanning the class with a mobile device, the teacher will be able to see the answers given. Flip Quiz is a question and answer tool that can be used as an interactive game. It consists of a set of panels that are displayed assigning different scores to each question and establishing different categories. In addition to creating boards, it is also possible to play with the boards created by users. The third and last category would be designed to collect those digital tools that allow teachers to design and generate their own digital teaching materials for use in gamified environments. Thanks to these applications, teachers will be able to create interactive, visual and audiovisual materials for their classes. The tools selected in this category are Genially. It is used to create all kinds of visual and interactive content easily and quickly, for individual or cooperative use. This software allows you to create presentations, infographics, games, images, and more interactive content. Quizlet allows you to create and access millions of flashcards, online competitions, diagrams, individual games, etc., applicable to all subjects. Brainscape, like the previous one, they allow students and teachers to create or access flashcards designed by users from all over the world, or even by expert educators and editors. All flashcards are stored in the cloud and can be shared with other students. Cerebrity. It is a portal of general culture games created by the users themselves. It has become the largest catalog of educational and knowledge games in Spanish. The games already created are classified in knowledge areas for easy location and access. It also allows to compete with friends to show who has more knowledge. Minecraft Breakout, based on the popular open-world game Minecraft and using its modified aesthetics, it consists of creating an immersive game whose objective is to open or unlock locks, boxes or rooms by overcoming missions or challenges and solving problems, quizzes or riddles. It is also possible to design this type of gamified activities online using other tools such as Genially, Zoom or Google Meet. We hope that all these digital tools presented in this lesson will be useful to create your own gamified environments. Although some of them have similarities, the particularities that each one presents make them suitable for each teacher to customize their classroom experience, according to the characteristics and needs of their students, the subject to teach, or the type of activity to be carried out. What makes gamification a dynamic and changing methodology is that it has a multitude of strategies, possibilities and tools to adapt to each learning situation. See you in the next module.